NTE. Are you confident about this election?
I'm still very confident. I feel the responses that I receive from the people are quite positive. As I campaign throughout this last 3 weeks, and especially today, I still receive a lot of positive feedback, and that people come to me and say they voted for me. So I really don't feel that I would lose. I have confidence that I would win this election. But of course, the poll indicates that I just ranked number 10, which means that I'm off the chart. But I think it may not reflect the entire reality, in that a lot of the people that I seek to assist are people from less privileged positions, and a lot of times polls do not reflect their opinions. And so I still feel that I would end up winning this election.
What was your response that your president already suspended his election campaign, and you feel you have betrayed your supporters?
Well, I think it is a wise move and a very altruistic move for my chair of the Labour Party to give up on her campaign in hopes that more Democratic candidates can be elected in her district. And in my situation, it is rather different because we have several of us, Democratic candidates, who are in a very similar position, and there's no way of distinguishing which one is of a lesser competitive position. So even the I don't know what they're called in English, suggested 5 candidates for voters to select. So there's really no comparison between the two districts.
One last question. What is your comment when people say Hong Kong needs revolution instead of fighting for the underprivileged? Do you think that your election campaign is rather conservative to the Hong Kong situation right now?
Well, I see that the future of Hong Kong is at stake, and I certainly understand that democratic development is vital, and it has very vital implications on whether livelihood issues could make any room or any progress. In that, without a democratic structure, the needs of the underprivileged would not be heard by the people in power. I understand that relationship entirely, and I certainly would put every effort in pushing for a more democratic system in Hong Kong. But on top of that, there are actual livelihood issues. People who are in institutions suffering from standard services, people who are in subdivided units, cramping in such small places, young people like you who would only receive very low wages when you graduate and probably incur a lot of debt upon your graduation, skyrocketing housing costs. These are real issues that affect everybody on a daily basis, and I tend to focus on these issues, especially on the needs of the vulnerable, and I don't see a direct conflict between them. I tend to look at the immediate problems and want to help the most vulnerable, and there might be others who would focus on more long-term problems, which I support as well, and I don't see there's necessarily conflict.
Thank you very much.